Hey, Daddy K, coming to you from Daddy K Jibble Wellness and Tessa Take from Daddy K Jibble Wellness. So, food is fuel. And I already tagged you. It always asks if I want to tag you. I already tagged you, so don't feel left out. I did tag you. Yeah. So, hello. Anybody out there? I'm shaking this up.
Speaking of fuel.
Fuel!
I had way too much chocolate.
See.
But good fuel. Good fuel, not what I just did.
So that prompted our little food for fuel kind of thing. It is that simple. Calories in, calories out. What you eat is how you're going to see your results. Little test we did with you, and it kind of proved.
Yeah.
We proved me right. I'm just but no, I mean, a lot of times people do like these fad diets, you know, and you know, not putting any one of them down per se. Hey, Melissa, you know, not putting any one of them down per se. Just, you know, I mean, if it's not sustainable, if it's that 30-day countdown, what are they doing? There's somebody out there like clapping, and I don't know. It sounds like somebody's smacking flesh or something. I don't know what's going on out there. I mean, I'm glad we're back here. I'm scared to go out there. Hey, Carol. You know, so I mean, 27 years, proper nutrition. This is what I've looked like for 27 years. I do my little cheat days. We know that. I mean, it's always good to have that cheat day or that cheat meal or whatever it might be. I don't always condone a cheat day when you have like certain results that you're trying to get. Yeah. But a cheat meal, you know, or sharing a cheat dessert or something like that. So that's what it sounds like. See, even Steve hears it. Come on now. You know where I'm going. Anyway, shut up, Steve. So, you know, but if it's a diet that you have to count down the days, it's not going to be sustainable. So, you know, it is like you need the proper calories, the proper proteins, the proper fats. I did say fats, and the proper carbs. And I did say carbs. We need carbs, people. We need fats. Fat doesn't make you fat. Carbs don't make you fat. The wrong carbs can do damaging things to our belly area if we're trying to lose the belly area. You know, I mean, people always ask me, how do I get rid of this? 27 years, it hasn't changed. What's my answer? Nutrition, right? It's that simple. I did a meal plan for, hey Kim, did a meal plan for a lot of my clients, and they always say this, but the one in particular just recently, she was like, it's that simple. Like it's just the calories in, calories out. Yeah. People try and make it like hard, like you have to count macros or you have to count points or you have to count whatever. It's literally calories in, calories out. So in your experience, like through, you know, on and off years where, you know, you've rocketed up and down or whatever, and now we're keeping you steady and true and stuff like that, but you have those times where, you know, you flub a little bit. And what is your experience with overall, all in all, the nutrition is key?
It is, especially with depending on your goals and your actual exercise. So some people's goals, there might be no carbs or very low carbs.
And when you say no carbs,
I mean kind of like a man-made type carb, like bread or pastas,
right.
Stuff like that.
Because what people
alcohol.
What? Say that again.
Alcohol.
What? Because
sure.
That is the belly. If you want to get rid of the belly, like if you're an alcoholic beverage drinker, even just one a day, it will prove to go gone. Yeah. Even if you are a soda, like I drink my diet sodas. I will do my diet sodas, and I know you can get on me for the aspartame, whatever the hell. I don't care. It's the calories that I'm looking at. So if you do regular sodas, and that's a lot of calories and a lot of sugars that if you take those away, you know, whether you want to do diets or not, but if you take those sodas away, maybe drink a Stark energy drink, a Stark response drink to get the bubblies and the fizzies, because I know that's what I like. Yeah. You know, and so instead of definitely, you know, I do it for, you know, the energy and the pep and stuff like that, but I could go down to Blue and get me a fountain soda because I want the bubblies, but I'll just pick this up and this is so much easier.
And if you're not a water drinker, grab a Stark Elite H2O, and put some Stargate in it. And even then, if you want to spice it up a little bit more, you can put some fruit in it. So, you know, kiwi, some cucumber, maybe strawberries, watermelon, you know, anything to get you being healthier. And then maybe after a while, you can cut back on the fruits because those are carbs.
Yeah. And I mean, they're okay. They're healthy and they're sugary, and you know, again, you know, all of that stuff. It's moderation, not deprivation.
Yes.
So, but the fruits will definitely. You want something sustainable. So, like oatmeal, you know, like maybe Ezekiel bread. If you're wanting bread, you know, there's Ezekiel bread out there that's a little bit better for you. There's always different, better options. But if you don't know, you're just going. A lot of times, people will just cut it all out. Yeah. But you need the carbs. And sometimes you need a little bit of rice. You need a little bit of pasta. You need a little bit of bread. But it's knowing those times. And we know those times, you know, you get to a certain point, or if I've had salads and stuff like that through salads and veggies with my lean proteins, by the time I get to like Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how much exercise I've done or how many classes I've taught or whatever it might be, I'm like, I need some carb.
Yes, you learn your body over time.
Yeah.
You definitely get to know your body, and I even with like Subway's very easy for me right now because it's on the go, grab it. It's very, you know, it's fresh. It's right there. Very simple ingredients.
Yeah.
And I've cut back on the sandwiches. I've gone to just salads. But there's some days when I'm like, I need, my body needs the carbs.
But then the healthier way of doing that bread choice, what do?
We get the 9-grain wheat, and then you pull the inside of the bread out, so that cuts down on the carbs a little bit more, but the calories definitely.
So it takes out, depending on how well they cut it out, pull it out, it's, you know, like 100, 150 calories, and then we get double protein. Mm-hmm. And then, so now instead of having a carb to protein ratio sandwich, we have a protein to carb ratio. And it's not all the time, but it's moderation. It's knowing the body, knowing what we need at that certain time, you know, and saying, you know what, hey, it's been a week and a half since I've had bread. I want a slice of bread, or I want this sandwich, you know, but I'm going to do it the healthier way.
Intuitive eating.
Yeah. And it's not depriving yourself of anything. I cannot stand any of those diets, and again, the word diet has,
if you're depriving yourself of something and your body is craving it, that means your body's telling you it needs it.
Yeah. So, you know, but depriving it, I mean, the first three letters of the word diet is D-I-E. It's something that you are not, it's not sustainable. So what you want to do when you're trying to make a healthier lifestyle is make healthier lifestyle changes. You know, you don't need to go balls to the wall every single day with working out. You don't need to, you know, not ever eat pizza ever again. Not ever drink again. Not ever fill in the blank. It's moderation. Lord knows I have my pizza. I have my pizza once a week.
And the biggest thing is everyone, they're like, I'm starting something new, and they go balls to the wall immediately. Don't set dates. I hear all the time people are like, on this day I'm going to stop doing this, or this day I'm going to start doing this.
Or they're counting down the days. It's like the countdown of 30 days. Well, you're not learning anything. You're just hurrying up and waiting for those 30 days to get done so you can have that alcoholic beverage or whatever.
But to simplify it, just start simple. Start simple by little things. Even if you can't find, you know, you can't go to these organic grocery stores, stuff like that. Go to Walmart or Food Lion or wherever you're going. I was about to say Winn-Dixie, but I'm not in North Carolina anymore.
Or Publix if you're in Florida. Come on.
This is what happens when I'm not thinking. I'm just talking off. So go there. Get Quaker oatmeal. You know.
Yeah.
That is better than your sugary cereals. Start simple, and then once you have that down, you can find better things, and do that with every meal. You know.
And then also, like you bring up the shopping. You know, if you've ever heard of like shopping on the outside of the store.
Oh, because all the
So if you think about it, I mean, think about your grocery store. Like all the fresh things are on the outside, the outer perimeters of your grocery store. Anything on the inside, I mean, outside of like coffee, obviously coffee is not going to be in a refrigerated section, okay? Because I'll be getting up my coffee. But the things like there's chips and canned vegetables and canned this and all of that stuff where the sugary things and the chocolates and all that, you're not gonna find chocolate and sugary things on the outside of fruit, outside of your fruit, but you have your fruits and your vegetables and even like in the refrigerated section, the freezer section, even though they are bagged, it says bagged fresh or frozen fresh corn, frozen fresh beans, frozen fresh,
a lot better than
whatever.
Canned.
Yeah. So, people, it is true, calories in, calories out. Food is fuel. You can't expect to have, your Lamborghini driving from 0 to 60 in, 0.2 seconds or whatever the hell it is, if you're going to feed it like yucky gas and yucky oils and stuff like that. So it's the same thing with your body. Your body is a machine. Yeah. So if you want it to respond properly with all the exercise that you're doing, and or even if you're someone that can't exercise right now, so overweight or have limitations, with knees and elbows and hips and whatever, and you need to lose some weight, proper nutrition is the key. You don't even have to work out to lose weight if you. And I want to say I'm saying cringy like that because I own a gym and I need y'all to work out and all that. But fact is fact. You can lose weight through proper nutrition.
Yes. However, give an example. Me, and we'll go into it. We'll have another video where we go a little bit more into fat and muscle and ratios and all that. Yeah. Yes. But me as an example, last month I knew I was doing bad. I knew I was making bad choices with my nutrition, and because of that, I lost some muscle because my body was eating the muscle instead of the fat, and I was getting, when I was eating, I wasn't eating properly. I was eating cookies way too much. I have not had alcohol in over a month.
I thought I almost caught her, but I didn't.
I
thought I almost caught her.
No, that was water.
Because, see, I was watching. I was looking. She didn't think I was, but I was. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely pick and choose and know that your body needs what it needs. And if it's not getting what it wants, it's going to react negatively. Yeah. And
and with the body fat test, you brought that up. With the body fat test, that is a definite, you lost weight. Okay, woohoo! Like, we're great on that. That's great. But that we actually did the body fat test, now we know what weight she did lose. So, and that's not a good thing to lose the muscle that she lost. So now we can look back on that month, or because I usually like to do the body fat test once a month. Gives you a good. You don't want to do something like that once a week. It's not. Although when I started, I did. But we do it like kind of once a month. And then we look back on that month. And that's why people log things in, or if you're doing my meal plan, it's already logged for you, but you're keeping track of certain things. Things are there. And then every week, like when I do the life coaching, the wellness coaching, or when we're training our clients, maybe at the end of the week, we're asking, so how did you do nutrition wise? What did you do? How did it all go? Yeah. So at the end of that month, when we did that, we kind of went back and thought, oh, okay, well, I didn't, okay. So this month, she's got goals of what she needs to do to correct those things. And it's good that it only went a month. Yes, you lost weight, but you lost muscle weight. And, it only went 1 month. You didn't let it go 6 months, where a lot of times people, let that, on the reverse, they let the scale go up a pound or two. It's just a pound or two. The next month, they get used to that weight, and then it goes up a pound or two. They get used to that weight. So before you know it, people are like, well, how'd I gain 60 pounds? Well, 6 months ago when it was just a pound or two. So we got to keep those things in check. So
stay consistent.
Yeah, on the gaining weight and on the losing weight, we have to stay consistent. Yes. We have to keep ourselves in check to know what weight we're gaining and what weight we're losing, and how to correct it before it becomes an issue.
And that's where nutrition really comes into play, because I was still here 3 days a week. I was still lifting the same amount, if not more. But because of my nutrition, I lost muscle. My body was attacking the muscle because I was feeding it all the wrong things. So, and on top of that, unfortunately, because of my other job, I could help the situation, but I was being a little lazy last week. So because of my other job, I can't eat as often as I should be. And a lot of people think, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to not eat as much.
Right.
And that is the worst idea. Yeah. You should definitely be eating anywhere from, I don't even want to say 4 hours. 4 hours is a long time apart.
Well, and it depends. I mean,
it depends on your metabolism,
and it depends on what you're doing. But 3 hours, 3.5 hours, 4 hours. You don't really want to go much longer than 4 hours before you're eating something else, some sort of snack. Half a protein shake, guzzle down real quick, or whatever. So, and that's what we're trying to get in with you, where you've got those small meals, even if it's a protein. I don't want to say a protein cookie, or like a protein shake, where when you're
isopures
in a change, you can guzzle down half of it or whatever. A couple hours later, guzzle down the other half of it. It's there. It's not something that really needs to be refrigerated too much, and it's quick, it's easy. It's not like, sitting down. But then there's times where you will sit down and eat a nice, decent meal. So, but you always have to, like people think, oh, well, I'm a traveling person, or I don't have time to sit down. There's options that we can show you.
Yes.
As trainers, as a nutritionist, there's options that we can show you to help you get that fuel that you need to see the results that you're trying to get. You're not going to get the correct results of increasing muscle and decreasing fat, because ultimately that's what we want. Mm-hmm. Because if we're losing muscle, or if we're losing just weight any which way we want to, just because we're trying to make the scale number go down, we're going to have issues, because we're slowing up our metabolism, we're screwing up our bodies, we're screwing up our insides, especially females. You don't understand what the insides are going through if you're just losing weight and you don't give a shit whether it's fat or muscle. Because when you're losing muscle, a female's body takes toll.
For example, I have a client right now, and she's a young female. She was on one of these very popular diet plans. We're not going to mention names. But she was on it, I think she said for 2 months, and she lost like 40, 50 pounds. And they never told her, you lost this in body fat, or you lost this in muscle. So as soon as she was done with this, she gained all this weight back very quickly. And doing that, okay, you lost that weight, but it was probably muscle. And on top of that, you're damaging your metabolism every single time you do these crazy diets. And I am a perfect example of that. I've done that over the years, and you've gone through your own eating situations. So we've been there, or we know people that we have the experience, and we can help you out. I'm lactose intolerant. My body acts terribly to alcohol. There's people that have food allergies worse than mine. Right. So we can help you. Just ask.
Yeah. I mean, it's if you're wanting to lose weight, it won't. And I promise you, it won't be the fast way. And you will never get the fast way of doing anything from me. You'll get a faster, more efficient way, but you will not get the fast way. I will never, ever, ever give you or put you on something where you're going to lose 40, 50 pounds in a month. If that's what you're looking for, you're definitely not going to come to me. And but you will eventually come to me, because they all do. Because they get on that, and then they see, well, shoot, maybe Dani did know what she was talking about. So then they come to us, and then they get the training and understand that anything that you want, it's a lifestyle change, people. So if you're trying to lose 60 pounds, you didn't care about those 60 pounds yesterday, or maybe you did. But if you didn't care about them yesterday, why is it so important to get them off today, right? So, and I always say, if you're doing it properly, 8 to 10 pounds a month. So, let's just say 10 pounds a month. So in 6 months, you get 60 pounds off, and you've learned a lifestyle commitment change, and you've moderated those bads and goods in, and you didn't deprive yourself. You still had a little chocolate here, you had a little alcohol here, you had a little pizza here, had a little bread here. We teach you that. That's what we do here, okay? So hold on, because I know Kim said something, and Damien's on, Bill, Tony, Holly.
Damien's on?
Yep. So
now the important thing also with that 8 to 10 pounds a month, the closer that you get to a normal, more natural body weight for yourself, you're not going to be losing such large amounts. So definitely don't have unrealistic expectations for yourself. Don't say, I want to drop 10 pounds, so I'm going to drop 10 pounds this week.
I can't see the rest
and expect to keep it that way.
Definitely. I can't see the rest of what Kim wrote, but Kim said starting small, simple is the best. Once I started to see the smallest improvements, that bossed me. I don't know what that meant. Bossed me too. And I can't see the rest of it, Kim, so I'm sorry, but I'll get back. But yeah, definitely, just in the first part of what Kim said, that
simple.
Starting small and simple. I mean, it is. You start small. Like Tessa said earlier, just pick a couple of things. You don't have to go balls to the wall because it's a lifestyle. So Lord willing, you're here for many years, that you don't have to hurry up and get it off, So you learn the right way, the correct way, and it stays off. Again, 27 years I've looked like this, and it's not genetics. So anybody that wants to throw out genetics, you can go look at my family, and it's not genetics. Trust me. If my brother was on here, I'd bring him on because Lord knows it ain't genetics. Okay. Sorry,
Three
Jason.
nice things.
Sorry, Jason.
Three nice
Jason,
things.
I love him. He fixes things good, and he's got a nice Jeep. Okay, so 3 nice things. So see,
that was materialistic, but okay, we'll go with that.
He got a nice Jeep.
So he's a hard worker.
He's my brother. So right there's an awesome 5 awesome things that's great about him. Anyway, but no. Proper fuel, that's what you learn here at Dani Kitchen Wellness. When we're training you, when I'm doing the meal plans for you, when we're training our clients, we're constantly going over what you're eating, what you're doing. We don't want you to get too far, down the hole or, whatever. We're keeping you on track, and that's the important thing. It is as simple as it is. Calories in, calories out. Calories in, calories out. Fat does not make you fat. You need carbs, and yes, vegetables are carbs. They are carbs. People are like, what? They're carbs?
A little bit of carb and everything.
It's like you've got proteins, you got fats, you got carbs, and then people think they got vegetables. No, vegetables are carbs. If it's not a fat or protein, it's a carb. And then of course alcohol burns in a whole nother way in your system than everything else. Alcohol is, I don't care whether it's vodka, I don't care if it's white, clear color, I don't care. Alcohol is alcohol, and it's a depressant. It slows your metabolism down. It burns differently in your system, and it collects right here. So I'm telling you, there are so many quick, easy tips that if you, and again, not quit alcohol completely, but moderate it.
If you are an alcohol drinker, which I have been, if you know me at all, I have been working in the bar, restaurant industry for a long time, and alcoholic beverages are definitely a thing you see constantly, and I was a heavy drinker, so there are ways, if you don't want to give it up at all, there's little tips and tricks, but if you do want to give it up and you're just having a really hard time doing it, don't just quit cold turkey. You don't have to. You can, but
you can.
But there are different ways to slowly do it.
And incorporating it in, like when I do meal plans, if somebody's like, well, what if I have a shitty day and I want to have a glass of wine at the end of the night? Okay, fine. Count the calories. So if I put you, I'm just throwing it out, if you're supposed to be on a 1,300 calorie, diet, meal plan, I don't like the word diet.
Big muscles.
And so, if you have so many, calories, because I break it down and I don't want to say it all right here. But if you have 200 calories in vegetables or carbs or whatever it is at nighttime, take 100 calories of those carbs out and drink 100 calories of the wine. Not the best way, but at least at that point, if you got 1,300 calories and you take 100 calories of your carbs throughout the day, gone. Now you got 1,200.
Of
you
carbs,
put 100.
though.
Yes. You put 100 calories back in of that wine, you're at 1,300 calories. Not the smart way, not the smartest way, but it's the smart way, and you're not depriving, you're fitting it in, you're being caloric smart. Because folks, I'm telling you once more, calories in, calories out. And you want the proper fuel, but there are times where we're moderating things and we want to, pull something out to put something in, because that's what we're wanting right now. I want a slice of pizza, but I don't want to go over my calories. Pull some carb calories out and put a smaller slice of it. So then you're moderating that in. We teach you that when we do meal plans with you folks. We teach you that when we train you. You get a plethora of information. It's not just lift a weight and go run and peace out, bye. You get a plethora of information, and you get information from us, trainers here at Dani Kitchen Wellness, Tessa, myself, Sean, that we teach you how to do a lifestyle sustaining system that actually works. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell you again, well, I probably will, because I always do. 27 years I've looked like this, right? And I'm only 26.
And the best right.
She's like, what?
Call me a little bit. Triple on that one.
What?
And the best thing is, and you have to keep in mind, once you start on this lifestyle change, you won't ever be in this position that you're in again where you need to fix it all over again.
Right.
I mean, you might stumble and mess up a little bit and then get back on track, but you're not going to be way over in left field. Wait, that's left field.
Depends. With them, it's not.
Yeah, there we go.
It's true, and that's what I was saying. Like, 1 or 2 pounds, catch it.
Yeah.
Correct it. You know how to do it. And a meal plan, like, I'm not on a meal plan right now. I know what I've already, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. So I don't pull out my meal plan, like, oh, okay, this is it. I know when we go to, Blue for lunch, or when we go to Subway for lunch, or when we go to Sergio's for lunch, or Raf's for dinner, or, whatever, wherever it might be, I know what the portion, because I've done it for so long. And it only takes you a couple of weeks to kind of get into it and see what your portions are. And then you don't need to know. Yes. When you need a chicken or a fish, or if I do a steak, I need to get a smaller portion of it because I've already learned that. I've already seen those portions. Yeah. So we teach you that. We teach you how to substitute those things in. What's up, Val?
And like you were saying with if you want a glass of wine, take those calories out. You were saying make sure it's carbs. Yeah. You never want to take out your calories for your protein.
Yeah. It's protein for protein substitutions and carbs for carb substitutions. And it's that's what we teach you here, okay? So food for fuel, it is that simple. And if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, if y'all want what we do here, comment below, stop in, call. I'm telling you, and I'm just putting it out there, there's no other gym in this area that's doing what we're doing. I can guarantee you. I was gonna say it because I'm that passionate about what I do. And
hey, Val.
Oh, she goes, hey, Val.
Well, I was trying to see. Val. Val, you coming in for Cocoa?
Cocoa Val, 5:30, guys.
30 minutes.
So if y'all are interested in sustaining a lifestyle and getting the right stuff from the right people, this is the right place to be. I've had people so many times. We've had people come in that they belong to another gym, but they're bringing other friends in because they're kind of locked into that gym, but they're bringing people into this gym because they see our passion, they see our drive, they know that we have the knowledge. You ain't getting this knowledge from any other place in this area, I can guarantee you. And 27 years plus.
They're looking around, and then eventually they come in, or even if they can't right now, they're like, oh man, I really want to, I really wish I could, and that's why I brought so-and-so here. Yeah, so when they get out of their contract, again, no contracts, no annual fees, locally owned, locally operated, passion driven. It's the real deal right here, folks. So anyway, we'll leave you. Well, actually, so let me just see if anything. Love Dani K. Thank you. I love my Val. Let's see them big muscles. Come on, flex for Damien. I don't know if he's still on or not. Damien's not even on anymore.
He's not on anymore.
He's talking about you. I don't have big muscles. Wait a minute.
Oh, but Dani helped me get on track, have gained muscle, and lost close to 40 pounds. Yes, Kim, awesome. That is amazing. So, hashtag this shit works, guys. Right. So anyway, we'll leave you with all of that good stuff and all of this good stuff here. So if you're serious about what you want to be and do in life, in fitness, in wellness, Dani K Gym of Wellness, no joke. So stay tuned, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.